We did our daily Animal Crossing, and I got my Animal Crossing birthday gifts. And I picked up the butterfly that I wanted. And then we started Unbeatable, and I had a very good time playing Prison Ball. It's time for fucking Jet Moto. I wish to play Jet Moto for my birthday. This is one of the earliest games I remember growing up with. I love its soundtrack very much. Hi, welcome in, Chapamon. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. We've been streaming for a hot minute. I don't really remember how long it takes to do like a full round of the courses in this. If I remember correctly, you kind of like slowly unlock them. Oh, that sound effect. It has a little bit of like a clip. It clips a little bit at the start. I love the fucking sound effects in this. It's so good. Let's get male trophy presenters, please. Title screen is Death Giving Rental. I'm not gonna be that into. It's baller. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's baller. Okay, but also, there's a very good chance you wouldn't be into it if you tried to, like, pick most of the characters, because the handling in this game is really bad. Now, if I remember correctly, the more handling the character has, the worse. You want the lowest handling, I think. Or is it mass? You want, like, low mass. Where is this guy? Who am I trying to find? Or is it high mass? I don't remember. It's messed up. Remember, I can see it getting squirrely as fuck. Yeah, it's... Who am I trying to find? I think it's mass that I want low. I don't remember the name of the guy I usually pick. If I see the name... Is it Technician? I think I want Technician. We'll give it a shot. The Dew? Yeah, you have Mountain Dew riders and they're all bodacious babes. I actually really do want to it's been like in the back of my mind every once in a while to do fan art of Wild Ride, but like I'm not drinking Mountain Dew all that much anymore. I've been playing a little F-Zero GX because it's on Switch Online, and that game wants you to press so lightly on the damn stick to turn. Yeah, I mean, that's the only GameCube game I have a physical copy of. I really like that game, but I also haven't played it enough. Let's do a full season. I only rented it before. It's cool that they put it on the Switch for people to play. Okay, so Jet Moto 2 is kind of crazy. They accidentally made it so that all of the games were pressed with the Championship Edition. Also, where did my music go? Why don't I have music? Aw, man, I don't have music. That's messed up. I might have to manually put on the songs. I will. I'll do it. It's probably because I didn't, like, compile the bin files, and so it can't read the bins. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the in-game, or, like, the in-level soundtrack isn't playing. I have the game rip, I could just put it on there. So, all copies of Jet Moto 2 were pressed as the Championship Edition, which is, like, very strange. It makes it so there's only 5 riders, and everything is unlocked from the beginning. In that sense, it's kind of like the definitive Jet Moto, because it does have, like, all of the first levels as well. I want the full thing. Ads are about to start here shortly, so you'll get to miss out on me losing badly. If you're already going max speed, there's no real point for turbo, because turbo is basically just acceleration. So there is that. Like, after this race, I'm literally gonna put on the soundtrack. I'll have the media player set to, like, repeat 1. I'll just set it to the correct level. I know I've played some of it in free streams. Also, I think in Jet Moto 2 you get, like, boost back if you do tricks, and in tricks in this it just makes someone go, "Oh yeah," or something. They, like, go woohoo, and that's it. Oh, don't go ahead of me. I remember once, I don't know if it was this game or another one, but someone was like, this game doesn't even have any music, and it was a PlayStation game, and I had to comment under that, like, that's an emulation error, buddy. You gotta compile your bin files into one bin file. It's telling you to gamer shave? What does it mean to gamer shave? There's, like, a shaving cream for gamers? Like, only gamers are allowed to use it? I'm not gonna hack my shave. Hack your shave. Come on, I gotta beat these guys. No, fuck you. First. Oh, yeah. Alright, it's interesting that it's playing menu music, but not any of the other music. No, I didn't. Did you hack your shave? Just waiting here while ad break ends for everyone. That's close enough. Standings after one of 3 races. It is a little bit crazy to have this many, like, Racers. That guy's just called Masala. Come on. Yeah. I thought I said I wanted guys handing me my trophies. It's okay. Anyone can actually hand me a trophy. It's fine. Oops, 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 oops. Hold on. This one sucks. Okay, so the reason we needed a very light character with high handling is because of levels like this. If your handling is like... Really, it's your weight that screws you over, because your weight makes it very, very difficult to turn. Oh, God damn it. Also, they very cruelly took this shortcut out of Jet Moto 2. So if you're familiar with Jet Moto 1, you like slam into that wall and just die. You're screwed. Okay, you will also slam into this sign if you're going too fast. But yeah, like all of these like really tight levels that require you to like turn decently are like rough. You can also, you know, you can like booty slide on your little seat to help you like with tight turns, but you become in danger of like sliding onto the ground and dying. Also, I have never been able to recreate it as an adult, but when I was younger, me and my brother were able to like break out of one of these levels just by like grinding up against the edge of it and spinning while in the air. And it scared me so much as a kid, like the out of bounds area, because it's just endless water as far as the eye can see. And it's like, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm doing something wrong. The classic quarter backflip to avoid hitting your head on the sign. Lego Racers has something like that. Yeah. In the training area, you can use an item jump to jump out. Yeah. Being where you're not supposed to be is kind of like, I don't know, especially when you're a child. Like there were definitely game over screens I was like really uncomfortable about. Oh my God. Actually, I have a couple I could probably talk about. The cops will come. So one of them for me was the Speedy Gonzales game that's on SNES. Because it has like a bunch of kid mice dangling from a cage, and there's like a cat that like the shadow of a cat slowly creeping towards it. It's gonna kill those kids. It's gonna kill those kids because you fucked up and didn't save them. How could you do that? How could you fail that badly? But there's a really, really bad one. Theme Park for PlayStation. If you go bankrupt in Theme Park for PlayStation, there's like a little animation that plays where Taps plays extremely loudly, like on a trumpet, and it's like clipped to fuck, and you see in the reflection of your family photo your character, your main guy, the silhouette of a man jumping out the window. It's like an incredibly fucked up and dark game over screen for an E-rated game on the PlayStation. And it's like, I think in At least in the PlayStation version. I don't know if there's a version where he doesn't do this, but like he pops his head back up into the window as if he was being like, hee hee, it's just one story. But like, it doesn't help. It doesn't help when you're young and you have just failed your park. You just saw a man like jump to his death. Speaking of, this is the only, like, the previous level and this level are the only levels that share a song. And for some reason on the disc, the song is there twice because they did not, either they didn't want to, or they didn't think to, or they couldn't find out how to have the song on there one time and then have each level point to the same song. So they had to have it on here twice. They are exactly the same. Also kind of weirdly dark for an E-rated game on the PlayStation. This is called Suicide Swamp. And that is because any level that has you going back and forth on a single line where other racers could be coming directly at you is called a suicide course. Let's see what the YouTube bod thinks of me saying that later. If we were gonna come up with things like Unalive and shit like that, we should have at least come up with something that's like funny. Or like I don't know. Like it's so belittling to have to say shit like Unalive. And like I kind of just like refuse on principle to do it seriously. Because like it really does shame, it just shames people out of actually discussing it with any level of seriousness that it deserves. Had someone in the look outside say that kirked is offensive? Well, only one person has actually been kirked, first of all. In my opinion. And that guy was kind of a loser, yeah. Let's save our game. Look at all these empty slots. We're gonna be all bees. Because I'm not wasting my time with all that. Kirked up white boy. So, obviously here we have female and male, and then there's the rider's choice. I do not know if there are any men who choose male presenters or women who choose women presenters. I don't know if that's the case, but if so, we could use this information to determine who's gay or not. Basically. So I wonder if that's the case. All right, now did it save that information? It did. I think. Press start on that. There we go. Okay, so how it works basically. Now that we've done a full season, the next full season should be different courses. Maybe not. I definitely unlocked tracks by doing that, though. There's probably only girls choosing girls because at the time we didn't say lesbian, we said girl on girl. Which is okay because it's COD. That was the general vibe at the time, but also quit. Because I'm not sure... Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and do a full season again, and then if it goes into Blackwater Falls from this, then we'll bust out Jet Moto too. We'll just like do custom. We'll just do like one of each. Oh, this is the wrong. There we go. I was about to say. Get the hell out. The thing about the weight class, though, the disadvantage of having a low weight means you get knocked off your bike easy. And you can't knock other people off their bikes. I don't know, there's a lot of characters in Jet Moto. The fact that you can even choose your presenter is kind of like an interesting aspect, right? Like, for the time. Like, why would they even make that consideration if it was not for queer people? Which makes me think there's a possibility that they put queer people in Jet Moto, and I just don't know it. Because I only ever play as Technician. Who could be queer. Certainly, I might be the only person who's considered this ever. Because who the fuck is making headcanons for Jet Moto characters? I was planning on specifically making Joyride a character in... Because, like, I had a big chart of characters I would be considering making for ring racers. Slash the other one. And Wild Ride was on there just because I thought it would be cool if she was on her bike. Oh, I forgot to do the thing where I made it repeat one. That's fine. We'll hear a bit of Cliff Diver. Hey, damn, I'm not doing so hot this time. They're all the way up there, dang. I don't think there's rubber banding in this game. Which is good and awesome, actually. We don't need that. Ring Racer sprites are higher resolution than SRB2 cars, so it's not actually easy to just do both. So what I did... So I made SRB2 characters before Ring Racers came in, right? I just kept them small. Like, I just kept my my Ring Racer characters small. So if you download any Ring Racer characters from me and are like, why are they so small? It's because they were just small. I might have cut them out and put them in bigger carts. I'm not sure, but probably not. Oh, we ain't winning this one. The fact that it got harder almost makes me think that maybe... Oh, again. The trophy present... I get to pick the trophy presenter for anyone who wins. That's funny. Okay, maybe it wasn't for queer people. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're doing these. This level sucks. This is like maybe the worst one. Not worst, but like certainly not my favorite. I actually kind of forgot that it existed a little bit. And it's rough. So a big part of Jet Moto that's very important is that you can brake midair. It's extremely important to staying alive in this. And also I just like did it. Yeah, the difficulty of having a character that #20th! I'm not winning this. We might have to switch to Jet Moto 2 just so I can play all the tracks. And I like, oh, goddamn. If I quit now, I have to do the whole thing over again. It's rough. Out of my way! Slamming myself into the wall with those. Maybe you can't brake in midair. What game am I thinking of? As midair brakes. Oh, Crash. I'm thinking of Crash. Maybe this does, but I think that's what the grapples are really for. Get out of my fucking way. Yeah, I said I liked this game, but I never said I was great at it. I should be good enough to win these on the main difficulty, but maybe not anymore. Kind of just clip through that a little bit. Sneak past it. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this. We're gonna have to like... We're gonna have to switch to Jet Moto 2 just so I can play on Nightmare. Damn. Ninth is pretty bad. And of course they make it so that like the top 3 are basically always the top 3 throughout the entire thing. Next race, I guess. I did not touch that. Come the fuck on. You all saw. You saw. My head. Okay, that's not working. I'm gonna boot up Jet Moto too, frankly. Yeah, sure. Save the state. Who cares? Honestly, you should probably just switch the category to retro at this point. Hey! Thank you for the birthday wishes. We played some Animal Crossing, then we played some Unbeatable. Keep pretty much everything on default, I think. Maybe I'll be lucky enough that it plays the music correctly. I think this game basically operates on the same kind of... Yeah, Lil Dave is like the best character. You want as like little weight in this game as possible, basically. He may be short in height, but he's big on reflexes. In fact, along with Wild Ride, this guy's got the best in the biz. Lil Dave is wealthy beyond your wildest dreams, and the speculation is that he just races to show off his cat-like reaction times. How come one is Mountain Dew? So in the original Jet Moto, which I just closed because I was bad at it, and the music thing was annoying. There are 4 sponsors. There's like 4 teams. One of them is Butterfinger, one is K7, one is Mountain Dew, and the other is, I think, Axiom? Let's see, is Axiom in here? Yeah, the other was Axiom. See, in the original, all of the Mountain Dew riders were bodacious babes. They got a guy on their team now. We're gonna be playing as Lil Dave, of course. Custom circuit. Let's do position. Transgender, perhaps. Okay. So these are all the new ones. I don't really like the new ones very much. We can switch them all to the originals. We've played Joyride twice. I don't feel the need to play Joyride anymore. I'll try Cliff Diver again. We did those. Put in a Hammerhead. Snowblind, Ice Crusher, Willpower, Nightmare. How are our alternate tracks looking? There are a couple that are alright. I don't remember which ones are which. We'll do like Slick Rock Gorge after. These are basically some of the hardest ones in the game, are the ones I put in. But the Jet Moto 2 tracks are like trickier, for sure. Please tell me we have music. It does look smoother, for what it's worth. No music, no! You know what that means. We gotta do this shit manually still. That's fine. Now this one I did not grow up with. For the most part. I think I didn't play this until like senior year of high school. Woof. Oh god. Alright. I've not heard of this game until now. It was a PlayStation classic. It was brought to you by the same developers as not Mortal Kombat, my bad. Fuck, what was it called? Twisted Metal. This was the Twisted Metal guys. And really, I don't blame you because it was a franchise that was exclusive on the, I think, PlayStation 1. It might have had a game on the PS2, but I don't think so. Yeah, it was 989 Studios and SingleTrac. Twisted Metal 3 and 4 kind of get shit on. I think 3 deserves it. Say what you will about like the lore stuff that happens in 4. I'm a fan of it. I like 4. Love the wavy sprite for the reflection of the sailboat on the water. I'll have to look at that. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. In general though, yeah, the best looking water in this game is the one in the swamp levels where it's just pitch black and it reflects everything. Looks really, really good. This hitting every wall going up this is basically the only the only way to play. You like as soon as you hit accelerate, you are launched forward. Expecting the N64, but the PS1 is capable of some mind-boggling effects. Like that. I was gonna do a trick off of that. You don't get presented with a trophy by a bodacious babe in this one. You get lifted up into the air. So yeah, this game was supposed to have like a bunch of racers as well. They were like, oops, all championship edition. Oh, my bad. Yeah. I really gotta compile the bin files, or like, set the path file to the queue, which should load all of the bins correctly so that it plays the music. But this was one of those PS1 discs that like a CD player could read. Oops, oops, oops. We're good. And so like this was also, you know, with those kinds of games, this was one where if you were loaded into a level, you could take the disc out and put in a music disc and play your own music during the level, but you had to make sure that when it was time to load a new thing, that the Jet Moto disc was back in it. Oops. Computers are cool. They're also the bastard of all life, so we should destroy all of them. Did that with Cool Borders too. I have never played a Cool Borders game, believe it or not. Oh. You know, if I hadn't streamed for 6 hours at this point, I would be doing SSX Tricky. I'll save that in my back pocket. We'll put SSX Tricky and SSX 3 and maybe SSX on tour, like in my back pocket. These ice levels are fucked up. These are rough. I went back to it at some point and wasn't into it, SSX or Cool Borders. Because I think the SSX games have generally aged really well. But I play them every once in a while still, so... Cool Borders? I would give it a shot. It could be fun even if it's just like a little jank or outdated. This is the easiest one if I remember correctly as far as the snow levels go. Oh, I'm too fast. I'm still gonna fuck it up. It's okay if I place poorly on a couple of these. Oh. Wait a second. This is the right song. I just don't know why they put like a revving, like tires on the road sound effect in this. It's snow. Fuck yeah. That's what these courses are all about, baby. Slamming into each other. Really good bit in Jet Moto is that they have one screaming sound effect like that for pretty much everyone, as far as I'm aware, and so everyone just basically makes that noise. I think they fixed that for this. Hey, fuck off. Just barely twisted underneath that.
Wow! Wow!
Oh, fuck. Okay, thank God. Invisible wall caught me. Am I still... Oh, I see. I see where they're ahead of me. Please. Thank you. These guys can and do fall off and just, like, fuck up tricks and stuff and wreck. There's really no point in doing tricks in this game, I think. Maybe it helps you regain boost, because boost works a little differently. It's like a meter that depletes as you hold triangle. In the first game, it was like you have 4 little pips of it. Uh-oh. Come on, damn it. Oh, that's really bad. Fuck. I did it again. No, I didn't. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Me! Oh, I thought that was the end. God damn. This one's longer than I remembered. Now imagine trying to do this with like 14 other racers on here. Absolutely ridiculous. That's what Jet Moto 1 was like. With these like ice levels. It's just like a nightmare. Second. That'll be okay. If I can keep second, that'll be okay. SSX Tricky and 3 are like some of my favorite games ever. Just like really special place in my heart. And I think if I had like a white whale kind of game I could make, like what kind of game would you make if you could make any game at all type deal? Wacky snowboarding game would be up there just because no one else is doing it and I like them a lot. And like I guess a couple people are trying, but they don't look like they got the sauce to me. There's one that's very clearly just like SSX if it were a little bit less saucy. I remember someone on Xbox liked, but I don't remember it. If it was on Xbox, like the original Xbox, it could have been almost any of them, any of the good ones, because SSX, SSX Tricky, and SSX 3, and probably on Tour as well, were all on the original Xbox. Like, that was like the golden era, because they were pumping those things out because they were selling well. Ice Crusher. I think they all have rail grinding because they're kind of like, they were following in the footsteps of obviously Tony Hawk. I think the best indicator for which SSX it could be is how freaky is Simon, the character, on a scale of 1 to 10. Remember that little trick? God, this level. Scary, scary, scary level. Get up there. Yep. Oh, I took the bad way. At least I hit the shortcut. Or the checkpoint. Oof. Oh my god. Please. No, come on, man. That was bullshit. That was bullshit, you know it. Oh. Oh. Computer is not capable of determining bullshit, and this should never be allowed to call it out. See, that guy just fell on his own volition. Computer not capable of staying on course it built. Oh, up. I'm gonna like place last. This one's a little rough. Look at how far ahead the other two are compared to like me and purple over here. Oh my god. Oh, this one has mid-air brake. So I wasn't making it up. Yes, I think it does. Yeah, it does. It super does. That's where I remembered it from. It's like very, very helpful. Except for on this level where nothing is helpful and everything is bad. Like, I don't know, I would call this a bad level if it didn't provide some much needed variety to the levels, like the ice levels specifically. But like, damn, it's bad. It's just so goddamn touchy, and when you come back from like a fall, it's very, it will put you in a bad spot, like 50% of the time. Well, I'm not in last. There is that consolation. Just make it to the checkpoint. Thank you. Catch up with that guy? No. It's over. Yeah, it's pretty hellish. I still have the most points after 4 of 7 tracks. Once this round of tracks is over, I'm probably gonna call it on the stream. Because, like, how long has it been now? Almost 7 hours. I haven't streamed that long probably since the 8.5-ish hour, what's it called? Jet Set Radio Future stream. Get fucked. Oh! Fuck. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, you pretty much need to brake for that. It's... This might be the one I get last in. I wouldn't be surprised. I think I'm good enough at the hardest track to, like, to win it, but maybe not the snow ones. I'm pretty decent at Nightmare. Nightmare would be a really cool track for ring racers. It has really cool imagery that has always kind of stuck with me. Oh, E, ooh. Can you do a bit of that? I just wish I didn't bounce off ring racers because I do want to fuck with making a track just to learn the editor for fun. Yeah, I really like I like SRB 2 kart, and I don't know, ring racers is just too fucking much for me. SRB 2 kart's really fun to me. Ring racers is too chock full of stupid mechanics and mechanics that you barely use. And it's like, I don't know, like I'm a CTR head, like especially nitro fueled, which is like a fairly difficult kind of like sweaty kart racer. Ring racers is built different. Ring racers is just like, there are hills in the race courses that you cannot get up by holding accelerate. Like, if you start from 0, holding accelerate does not power you enough to get up a hill. Like, in default courses, in tracks that the developers made. They want you to instead use the very rarely needed otherwise ability to hold a power button that locks you in place and revs you up that you then let go in order to go fast. And every time it happens to me that I'm not going fast enough to make it up a hill, I have to press every fucking button on my controller in order to remember which one is the one that's like that. And like almost every other mechanic in Ring Racers is like that. It's like, what button do I need to get through this one little thing? Because you never use it otherwise. It's just too much. And the ring system is neat. I will say that. The ring system in Ring Racers gives it its identity. I think the ring system is fine. But like all the other shit they have in there is like, you don't need any of this. I was like, I'm impressed by what it is, and I understand why people like it. It's just not for me. Like, the mechanics are too much. It's pretty polished, like all things considered. Also, one of the mods annoyed me. So, like, you know, whatever. He was like, oh, we can't actually see on your character from this angle what custom color someone picked. And it's like, bitch, you can see it on their fucking cart. You can see the custom color on the cart. So, like, I made their shoulders 1 pixel wider so that their shirt would be visible from those angles, so that technically it counted. But like the rule that the recolor must be visible on this character specifically is not even listed anywhere. Like it's a fake rule that they like invented. Very annoying. Here's Nightmare. And anyway, that's why I don't make SRB characters anymore. And that's the thing too, is it only became a problem with Ring Racers when I was trying to port a character from SRB 2K to Ring Racers. But yeah, that's why I was like, that kind of soured me on making any more. Even though my friends like that game and I play it with them on occasion, I was just like, you know what, fuck this. I'll spend my creative energies elsewhere. This level fucking rips. I love this level. Some of my favorite visuals in any level of any video game ever. You get to use that one as like a little Tarzan swing. It's so good. Awesome floating bullshit platform. Yeah! So like canonically this is happening in like the Racer's nightmares. That's why it's called Nightmare. And I think the flavor text, I don't know if it's in this one. I wasn't looking. But it's something along the lines of like, oh, normal people like dream of flying. Jet Moto racers dream of falling. It's really good, and like a thing about this level is if you fall off of this, it takes you forever to complete the fall. So like, it screws you over pretty badly. Oh, I guess we're about to see it. Yeah, so don't fall. Because that'll happen. Still in first? Still in first. I'm somewhat decent at this one. Cool. But yeah, no, this level is, the visuals of this are absolutely burned into my brain. Looks like Mission Street from SA2 with the floating metal paths over a city. Someday I'll play those. I'll play Sonic someday, I swear. Been saying it for years. I bet coding the AI racers for this was actually a nightmare. Maybe. I guess I wouldn't know anything about that, really. Ah, fuck off! I'm not gonna win Nightmare because I fell twice. Oh, oh god, they're behind me. They're right behind me, aren't they? I mean, at the same time, they have like some leeway because these racers, they do fall off the track every once in a while. They are supposed to. But I wonder if it's a matter of like, they make it through there sometimes. I'm thinking about how you tell an AI racer to use the grapple point to swing over a gap. True. It's true. Like, I don't think it's ever 100% necessary. Like, you can make it through without grappling. So those ones specifically might be for the player. But, like, they do have to, like, grapple through turns and stuff. Is this our last track coming up? I don't have the music for this. I don't have the Jet Moto 2 soundtrack. We'll just play this. So you can kind of like, it's very obvious when something is a Jet Moto 2 track compared to like 1. Maybe that's just my sense of familiarity, but I think it's kind of, you can tell. It's built for faster racing, first of all, kind of. But also the harder tracks are just straight up more difficult. Like they're kind of insane. I think they saw people getting way too good at the game and were like, we can't have this. And then they made just like balls hard like tracks for later levels. If there's a shortcut on this level, I'm not aware of it. I do see that hole up there, but I don't know how realistic it is to get up to that. There probably is one, but... Whoa. I also see a little split in the map. Oh, it's this. Well, that's not anything. Thinking, I'm looking at the product placement in this game and I'm thinking once again how, oh yeah, that is a ramp up to that. I don't know how much that would help you. It seems like it would be bad. And I'm thinking about how, I think it was SSX on tour, forever, like, they are now forever stuck with the billboards that say DNL. And I think I've brought this up probably on stream already. But they have DNL billboards, which is a short-lived campaign of 7-Up, where they were like, we turned 7-Up upside down, and it just spells DNL, and they had a drink specifically for that. And it's like, I don't know, man. If I was gonna pay a lot of money to have my billboards in a video game, I would not use a limited time drink for it. I would use the standard one and be, you know, relevant as long as possible. That's Jet Moto. We pretty much did all the Jet Moto tracks that I care about. Nobody plays games for more than a week? Not anymore. That was the days where you played games for years. Look at my trophy case. Check that out. A trophy or two. That's gonna be it for me. Ads are starting in 40 seconds, but we're gonna close up stream like now. Before they can get to us. So, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna have a good rest of mine. Thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna go have a good rest of my birthday. It's been a really long stream. I gotta like get up and stretch and all that good stuff. Bye bye.